Yes. Again, talking about the problem at Keith and 20th Street. That is cleared up now and doing much better. So hopefully that will make your commute a little easier this afternoon. If you notice any other traffic concerns, feel free to give us a call on the Volunteer Rid-A-Pest Mix line. That number, 614-6499. Let's go ahead now and get you traffic and weather together here on Mix 104.1. So let's go inside your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
Now is the time to take advantage of 5 years interest-free financing when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic mattress set from this area's original Tempur-Pedic dealer, Mermaid Mattress.
Scattered storms through your Thursday evening. Some of those storms could produce damaging winds, heavy rain, and hail. Be weather aware this evening. Heading into late tonight, we'll see the storms tapering off. Great weather on Friday, 52 in the morning, 69 in the afternoon, and we're going to have a few clouds, but overall it should be a cool, great fall day. Saturday, 48 in the morning, 72 and mostly sunny in the afternoon, partly cloudy, 79 on Sunday. Download the WRCD weather app, free for iPhone and Android. I'm Chief Meteorologist David Carnes for the Channel 3 Storm Alert Team.
Right now, your current Vascular Institute temperature standing at 74 degrees.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Hiwassee Chase Air Systems, offering 24-hour service with 100% satisfaction guaranteed, doing things the right way for over 60 years. Call them at 423-472-4569 or visit HiwasseeChaseAirSystems.com.
So Bridget had some in her throat there for a second. But anyway, again, welcome into the Mix Afternoon Drive as we get you started here. Now 20 minutes away from 4 o'clock on this Thursday afternoon. As I mentioned just a minute ago, Sharon Marr from Mainstreet Cleveland is here with us this afternoon. It's time for the 34th annual Mainstreet Cleveland Halloween Block Party, of course, set for Sunday, October the 31st. To tell us about that, plus we're even going to throw in something about the final cruise-in that's coming up this weekend as well. Sharon, good afternoon to you. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Anytime. We'll love to have you in the studio. Lots of things going on with Mainstreet Cleveland. So I don't know if you want to do it chronologically so we can maybe start off with the car show since that's coming up here this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. It is the 20th season finale for the Main Street Cruisers. They have had a wonderful season. They've been averaging about 400 cars a month this season, so it's been going really well. You know, that show is so amazing. People travel from hours away.
Right.
And just this week, I had a call in my office from someone traveling 7 hours to come to the car show.
My goodness.
She would ask me about it. She said, what do I expect? And I was telling her. She said, oh, that sounds great. We'll be there. So it's an amazing what a wide range they pull from.
You know, they block off around the courthouse square there and some of the other roads. And the cars, I know my father-in-law loves to go when the car show's there and just be able to be a part of what's going on, the conversation, and it really takes a nostalgic feel to downtown Cleveland when that car show is going on, doesn't it?
It really does. Just seeing all the old cars, and there's some newer ones too. There's all kinds of. It's not just cars. It's all kinds of specialty vehicles. And even if you're not just really into cars, it's a cool thing to go see.
Yeah, just hang out.
Yeah, it's free to enter a car, free to come, walk around. There's some great foods. The restaurants are open. A lot of the shops are open. So it's definitely a fun day. The streets are closed from Inman to 4th Street and from Worth Street over to Church Street. And if you're entering a car, you enter off of Church Street going into First.
And I know that's something that we know that during the pandemic, people miss these kind of things. You mentioned the attendance very good this year, and this will definitely be the final one. Now, since this is the final one, isn't there usually a little something special that they do for a collection at the final one?
Yes, this is the Toys for Tots collection show. So when you come, just bring a new unwrapped toy, and there's a collection point there. It will be at the intersection of Ocoee and First.
Okay.
And there'll be a Marine there to collect those to distribute out for Christmas.
Yeah, I always look forward to that one because not only is it cooler weather, it's kind of the fall feel, but you kind of be able to get in the holiday spirit a little bit by bringing that unwrapped gift and being able to drop it off there for Toys for Tots with the Marines there. All right, so we move on past Saturday, and then we just look a few weeks down the road, and guess what's happening? Tell us about that next.
Well, on Sunday this year, Sunday, October 31st, is the 34th annual Halloween Block Party. That event is it's just a great event, and we're so excited to bring it back in its full capacity this year. Last year we did a trick-or-treat stroll, which was great. It had a lot of elements that we loved, and we're actually keeping some of those elements this year and making it a hybrid event from last year to its traditional years of the way it's always been. So starting earlier, because it's on a Sunday, we're going to start at 3 o'clock, and 14 of the businesses will be open, handing out candy. You'll see, I've got a map out on our Facebook page. It'll be in the newspaper. Just different locations. You can see the locations that are handing out candy and kind of places to go to. Vendors will have candy as well. So from 3 to 6, you can do the trick-or-treat stroll. So if you want to just walk around and do more of a traditional style trick-or-treating,
right,
that's a great time to do it. And then at 5 o'clock, Marr's Wrigley Treat Street opens, and we have 12,000 bags of candy.
Oh my goodness!
Packed and ready to go. You know, this year, because COVID has changed a lot, but this year Marr's gave us all this candy, and they're amazing. We appreciate their generosity so much.
Absolutely.
We needed people to pack it, so we called the schools and asked for kids who needed service learning hours, and we got such a wonderful response. I really didn't think we had much hope of getting 10,000, which was our goal done, but we passed 10,000 Tuesday night. We've been packing 2 nights a week for the month of October, and they're just cranking it out. So tonight
That's
we're
awesome.
doing bonus night, and there's 2,000 more planned to pack tonight, and we'll be ready to go.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to come together just wonderfully on that Sunday night, October the 31st, or Sunday afternoon. Everything starts from 3 o'clock, gets started at 3 o'clock. Now, you mentioned the treat street and the treat stroll, but we've got some good entertainment on the stage as well, don't we?
Oh, absolutely. Music is always a key part of any festival, and you've got to have the great music. So we have Bad Tattoo starting at 5 o'clock, and they'll be on stage until 6:30. A great local band. They just play a variety of songs, just a wonderful group. And then our local favorites, the Dexter Thomas Band, is coming on at 7 and playing until we end at 9. And they're over 20 years in Cleveland, and you don't get to see them that often perform in Cleveland. They perform a variety of places around the region, and we love having them at our events, and they're just one of the best bands out there.
Yeah, no matter what kind of music you like, Dexter Thomas Band's going to play something that you know you're going to sing along to, and you're really going to enjoy it. And you hit it right on the head there, saying a great local band that we're so fortunate to have in our community for so many years. And then we don't want to forget about what all the kiddos like to do, and some of the adults. Of course, we're talking about the costume contest that starts at 4 o'clock at the Old Post Office. That's a staple for the block party as well, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. There's some amazing costumes.
There is.
People are so creative and put so much into these costumes. That's the most fun thing, is really just to walk around and just look at the costumes. So, yes, at 4 o'clock, Art is Here Partnership is the sponsor of the costume contest this year, and they'll be judging 4 age categories, starting with 0 up through adults. So it's broken into your age category, and there'll be a trophy in each of those 4 categories for the winner, plus candy for everybody who enters, a big bag of candy.
I know Bridget's going to be there helping with some of these festivities and being there to help cover that. Our coverage is presented by District Attorney Steve Crump, as we'll be there at the Halloween block party coming up on Sunday, October the 31st. But, you know, Bridget's going to be there helping you, but I was helping prior to that, some on the costume side, and I remember that was so much fun to see all the kids come there. And I always remembered, it seemed like it was for several years, the poodle that always comes. It's part of some type of costume contest here in town, and they always had that poodle cut and decorated up to where it was always one of my favorite things to come see. Was that poodle, the standard poodle dog. And if you've been around for a while, you know what I'm talking about. Seeing that poodle dress up as M&Ms and all kinds of things over the years, that's always been a lot of fun. Now, of course, all of this can't happen. You already mentioned a few of the heavy hitters, Marr's, Wrigley, and some of the other big sponsors, but there's others that contribute to make this a community event, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. We could never do this without our sponsors, and we appreciate so much the community-minded businesses that make this happen for us. So, of course, Marr's Wrigley has been wonderful with their candy donation. Our gold level sponsors also include Coca-Cola. They have been a sponsor probably since the very first one, and we appreciate that so much. The Cleveland Police Department, not only a sponsor, but they keep it safe, and they do a wonderful job keeping the streets secure and just having everything covered. Walker Charleston, also a great sponsor at the gold level. And then the silver level, Ameritrust Financial Services, Andrew Johnson Bank, the Bradley County Sheriff's Department, Cleveland Ford, Pinnacle Financial Partners, Pioneer Auto, Pioneer Jewelry, and Waste Connections of Tennessee. And then bronze level is Bradley Cleveland Community Services, Cricket Wireless, and Chancey Canovis Attorneys. So, and tons of in-kind sponsors that do just so much to make this happen for us.
Yeah, I mean, when we say this is a community event, it's more than just saying the community comes out. All these sponsorships that makes this community what it is a part of this as well. Again, you mentioned it earlier. COVID, if nothing else, taught us how to be a little bit more flexible about things. And you mentioned it, they're going to kind of keep some of that from last year because it was so successful, and kind of bring back some of the things that's been so successful in years past and kind of marry those two together. So if you enjoyed last year, that's going to be going on some as well. The businesses, you said 14 businesses will be doing that. Doing the trick-or-treating from door to door and giving out those bags of candy. And that will get underway at 3 o'clock, did you mention?
Yes, 3 to 6.
And so you can do that. And then, of course, Treat Street. It's just going to be a great time, folks. I think we've all been looking for these type of events, especially over the last 3 or 4 months, where we can come back together and feel like things are back to normal. And so when you have a block party, there's no party like a block party here in Cleveland, is there?
Absolutely. We also have the vendors. We'll have about 30 vendors this year. When it falls on a Sunday, it's always on Halloween, whichever day it falls.
Right.
Sunday brings some things they're kind of good because we're not interrupting the business day. But then also Sundays can be a bit challenging when you face it kind of gives you some new challenges. But we do have wonderful vendors. We have 30, some great festival foods. All those guys will be handing out candy as well. So it's going to be a good time, and plan on definitely eating while you're there.
You know, I like the time frame too, 3 to 9, getting a little bit earlier start, getting back home earlier too. Because I don't see any reason why, but I'm assuming school's back in session on Monday.
Yes.
So you don't want the kids being out too late on that Halloween night. And this is a safe alternative to just going out running around the community trying to go door to door. This is a really good alternative and gets families together and gets you back home, enjoy some great entertainment, and be able to take care of getting those kids' bags full of candy. So
Absolutely. And Centenary Avenue Historic District, the historic neighborhood, will also be going on Sunday night as well. So Centenary Avenue, just a short walk down Ocoee Street, so you can kind of flow between the two.
Will we see, is Tall Betsy going to be anywhere in the vicinity, you think, on maybe that Sunday?
I have not heard yet if she will be coming out or not, but there's a very good chance I think that she will, but I have not heard that officially.
You never know. So that's why you got to be there. You just never know what you're going to see. And it will be the topic at work on Monday. When you get to work on Monday morning after Halloween, people will be saying, I was at the block party, the music was great, the food was great, these crazy people in these crazy costumes. I mean, it's always a topic of conversation.
Absolutely.
After the block party's over.
Even if you don't see Tall Betsy, you'll see something worth talking about.
That's right. That's exactly right. Well, Sharon, you're doing a great job there as always at Mainstreet Cleveland, and I know that we want to go back and say, don't forget the Cruise In coming up on Saturday, the final one. Bring an unwrapped toy for Toys for Tots and be there, and that gets underway Saturday. What time does the day?
It's officially 1 to 6, but some of the cars, they show up a little earlier than that. I'm not sure you probably know what time the Tennessee and Alabama game is.
Yeah, that's going to be at 7.
Okay, so they'll probably be rolling out a little early in time to get home for that game, but definitely it's officially 1 to 6, but probably 12 to 4 is a good time to definitely be there.
All right, sounds good. Well, Sharon, thanks so much for coming in and sharing, and appreciate everything that Main Street does. If anybody wants more information about Mainstreet Cleveland, what's the best way to get it?
MainstreetCleveland.com, on Facebook, Mainstreet Cleveland, or they're always welcome to call the office or email, which is on those. That information is all on those sites. And I haven't put the event on social media yet, but the Christmas parade, just looking ahead for a moment, is on schedule December 4th.
Wow. Here we go, right?
It's right on us.
Is this that time of year where you just keep rolling one thing into another, and Mainstreet Cleveland takes care of those things in our community, so we're so proud to have them. Sharon, have a great rest of your day. 2,000 more bags to pack. Done.
We're done. I'm heading there right now, as a matter of fact.
Well, we'll let you get back to it. Have a good afternoon.
You too.
Going to get you to some music right now in Mix 104.1, Little Rascal Flats.